Say it, mercy. Some days, this is a story. Some days, it's just a thought that wants to be shared. A pause, a breath. Lighten your load. Remember to breathe. Let joy find you. Say it, mercy podcast.
I'm back. It's me. Wow. Um, I want to confess something to you today. Um, Lately, I had been noticing that a lot of people have been streaming or recording their videos through Instagram or TikTok, whatever platform they're using, in their cars, in their car. Sometimes even with a seatbelt on. That makes me more fascinating because the car is not moving. Um, but they're talking with a seatbelt on. And then I started to think, is there something about the car? What is it about the car that people feel uh, ready to report or ready to share their videos? And to tell you the truth, my confession is that I started to notice my reaction when I get into the car. And I realized the car is almost like a little studio. And it's a space that if you're alone and you're the driver, you feel like you finally have some time for yourself. It's almost like the outside world is outside the car and creates a bubble for you. And then you're in the driver's seat, so you're under control. No one, you don't have to direct the driver to where you want to go. You have the power of where you're going to go and how you're going to get there. That's very important, right? Have you observed those things in the car? If you're the co-driver, if you're the passenger, you want to direct the driver where to take, how to take you to the destination you both are going to, and you start giving instructions. And of course, if you're the driver, I have total control. And now no one is around me. No one is pestering me with questions or their thoughts. So now I am in my thoughts, in my bubble, and your mind starts to get active. And I have to confess is that when I started observing this, what is it about the car? And then I started realizing most of the time, as soon as I hit the road, maybe 1 or 2 blocks away from my start from my home, I right away remembered, oh my God, I didn't call so and so. I need to call so and so. And most of the time, it's more about catching up with people I should have called and I have completely forgotten. Or sometimes I have also noticed that I want to call because it's like a companionship. I'm sharing some story, something happened, and I haven't been able to talk to my friend about it, and I want to voice it out or brainstorm with them. And sometimes it's just the company to have someone chit chat as I'm driving. Of course, this is not very good because truly, if we are in a conversation and we get very deep into that conversation, for sure we're not 100% looking at the traffic. But that is human nature. Somehow we want to connect, and especially if we're in our own vehicle, in our own space, and it's almost like you're in your own bubble. The outside world is not bothering you, and then all of a sudden your mind gets very active, and what I call bubble thoughts starts to pop up, And not only maybe remembering who to call and not to call, but also not only for company. How many times don't you get into the car and then realize about things that you had to do, like the task list pops up in your view in an invisible way, and your mind starts to have those little voices that says, "Oh, you forgot to call so and so. Oh, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. How are you going to get this? How are you going to do that?" And all of a sudden, you start working on a multitasking way when you're driving. And so that's why I have to confess, I started to look at the car situation, and I think there is something about the car. There's something about being there, something about being alone in the car and in total control of where you're going because you're the driver. Not to go deep into it because it does have a lot of meaning. As a driver, control, all those words that I have just used has also some deep meaning to it. But I'm not here to be an expert on nothing. I'm here to be curious about life and share it with you. So the next time you go into a car, look about what goes on in your mind, especially if you're the driver. I have another confession I have to say is I love to sing. So if I'm not talking to someone, I am singing. And it's great that no one's in the car with me when I'm singing, because those who have heard me sing will right away tell me, "It's okay, Mercy. You don't have to sing." And so when I'm alone in the car, I have the freedom to express that love for the music the way that I think. I am singing with no critiques, right? I sing like if I'm the superstar. The funny thing is, one of the things why I'm not a good singer is I forget the words and then I have to hum. Have you noticed if you are a singer in your car when you're hearing music, do you sing? I know I heard people that don't. I heard people that put music that are easy listening with not too much singing, sometimes jazz. I have heard of people that don't even put the radio. They just don't like any distraction. But I'm a multitasker. So this is my confession time. I do put music. I put it loud sometimes. I want to feel the music in my body. I start singing to the words that I do remember because, as I said earlier, I'm not a good singer because I don't have a voice, I don't have a rhythm, and I forget the words. In my car, superstar. The magic of the car. What happens to you when you're in the car? Have you noticed? Is it a super vehicle, a magic studio, a bubble where all of a sudden your voice can be heard out loud with no one to criticize you? Maybe you talk out loud to yourself to brainstorm through ideas. I would love to know what's going on. What other things it's part of your nature that you may have not been aware of? Because really, I didn't pay attention about my stuff in the car until I started questioning why people were doing videos in the car. And then I started realizing, hey, what do I do in the car? I haven't done videos like I said before. I'm not doing videos yet, but I am open to that opportunity. What I do know is that when I'm in the car and I'm alone, It is like a little space where I can breathe, I can hear my own thoughts. No one is interrupting me, no one is looking at me, no one is judging me. And all of a sudden, I feel free. Free to speak up, free to sing, free to share a conversation with someone. And the most important, free to choose what direction I want to drive to get to my destination. Isn't it funny how something simple as noticing people doing videos in the car can make you wonder, be curious, explore your own, and realize what you have been doing for a long time without noticing? It's magical. I think it's magical. That car has a magic and invites you to be just you without any drama. It gives you the space. So enjoy it. From now on, when you get into the car, think about it. What are thoughts are coming to your mind? What feeling you feel? What sensation when you're driving, you're alone in that wonderful, magical vehicle? Till next time, I wonder what other curiosity will pop up for me to share with you. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for being here, for listening, and for honoring your soul's whispers. If today's reflection spoke to you, I invite you to share it or subscribe in whatever way feels natural to you. You're also welcome to connect with me on YouTube or through my Substack's Reflections, where this soulful journey continues. Until next time, may your story unfold with clarity, tenderness, joy, and light.